to infinity and beyond. Week number 14 in 2022. NFL Week 14 picks for Dawg's Fearless Football Picks. And last week, as you well know, I made picks for Week 13. And on the recap, if you saw the recap, I went 12-3. I am now at 117-75. Now you're probably wondering, if you're new to this, Dawg, there's been 2 ties this year in the NFL. Well, the reason why you don't see ties in there or mention ties is because ties count as losses unless, of course, I pick a tie is going to happen. So if I say that the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals are going to play to a 23-23 tie, and they do as such, then that counts for me as a win, not a loss or a tie. However, if I pick a team to win or lose and it ends up being a tie, that counts as a loss. So that's my criteria. Okay, now on to week number 14, and it kicks off a place where last year there was pandemonium. Now there's no hope. The Los Angeles Rams are the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions, but not for long. They're 3-9. Baker Mayfield is going to play in this game in all probability. Maybe not start, but play, as he was acquired from the Carolina Panthers on waivers. And Inglewood, California, the site where the 3-9 LA Rams will host a former Los Angeles team in the Las Vegas Raiders, who are 5-7. And right now the Raiders are a 6.5-point favorite tonight at 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video. There's no reason why the Rams are going to keep winning they'll continue losing, I should say. And there's no reason why the all of a sudden hot at the right time Raiders will lose. They won't. I'm going to take the 6.5 points and have them win by a touchdown. And I think the Raiders and the running game are going to run roughshod over the LA Rams. And I think if the Rams lose this game, they're officially eliminated from playoff contention. There's only 2 teams right now officially eliminated from playoff contention in 2022. That would be the Houston Texans, who have the worst record in the NFL right now, with a record of 1-10-1, and the Chicago Bears as well. They're the only NFC team eliminated. Okay, that's the Thursday night game. Now we're going to go to the Sunday games, and we'll start off with an AFC East showdown between the 7-5 New York Football Jets at the 9-3 Buffalo Bills, who are once again the best team in the AFC due to the Kansas City Chiefs losing to the Cincinnati Bengals last Sunday, as Buffalo owns the tiebreaker over KC because they had beaten KC in KC a few weeks ago. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff on CBS, and right now Buffalo listed as a 9.5-point favorite. Von Miller is out for the season, their linebacker, their defensive stalwart with ACL injury. That's a big blow to the Bills. However, I think the Jets are sliding and the Bills are rolling. I think they've figured it out. And I'm going to take the Bills by 10 points here. And that'll be 1 p.m. kickoff on CBS. Next, we have the Battle of Ohio between the 5-7 Cleveland Browns at the reigning, defending, undisputed AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals, who are rolling all of a sudden. 1 p.m. kickoff on CBS. And right now, the Bengals are listed as a 6.5-point favorite. Joe Burrow is 3-0 lifetime versus Pat Mahomes. Do you know what his record is against the Cleveland Browns? 0-4. Make it make sense. I think this is the time, though, where Cincinnati turns the corner and gets the victory over the Browns. It's a 6.5-point favorite. I'm going to go by 10 points. I think Cincinnati will have this one in the bag by 10 points. Next, we have, as I mentioned, the worst team in all of the NFL at 1-10-1 in the Houston Texans. It's not going to get any easier here, folks. It's the Battle of Texas, the Lone Star State Bowl here at the Dallas Cowboys, who crushed the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Football. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff on Fox. Dallas is 9-3. They are a 17.5-point favorite. I did a stone-cold lead pipe lock on the Cowboys last week, and it worked. I'm doing it again this week. My stone-cold lead pipe lock. The Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game by at least 27 points. The rout will be on in Arlington on Sunday at 1 p.m. Next game, and it's another division matchup, an NFC North showdown between the 10-2 Minnesota Vikings, they're at the 5-7 now, coming hot at the right time, Detroit Lions. 1 p.m. kickoff on Fox. The Lions are listed as a 1.5-point favorite, which means the 10-2 Vikings aren't being taken seriously. And you know what? I'm not taking them seriously either. There's fraudulent things going on with the Minnesota Vikings. I've seen this script before many times. I'm not falling for it. I've got the Detroit Lions winning this game by a field goal, and they will continue to sneak in on a wild card and be in the hunt. We have another matchup in the division, this time an AFC South matchup. It's going to be a 1 p.m. kickoff on CBS. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-8. The Tennessee Titans are 7-5. And right now it's a 3.5-point favorite listed for Tennessee. I'm going to take them by a touchdown here. They fired their GM. They are having issues right now defensively. They got to figure it out. They're probably going to win the division, but I don't know if they're going to be a threat in the playoffs. I'm going to take the Titans in this one. Next, the best team in all of the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 11-1, are at the 7-4-1 New York Football Giants, who tied against the Washington Commanders for the first time since 1997 last week. Right now, Philadelphia listed as a 7.5-point favorite. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff on Fox, and I think the G-men are sliding too. And I'm going to take the Eagles here, and I'm going to take them by, I'll take them by a touchdown, 7.5 points. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are at 5-7. They're getting hot at the right time. At 1 p.m., kickoff on CBS hosting. It's a divisional matchup. The NFC East with Philadelphia and New York. Now you've got an AFC North division between Pittsburgh and the 8-4 Baltimore Ravens, who barely eked out a win against the lowly Denver Broncos. Right now, the Steelers are listed as a 3.5-point favorite. The slide will continue for the Ravens. I'm going to take the Steelers by a touchdown. Next, another matchup in the division, 3-5, 9-3 Kansas City Chiefs at the 3-9 Denver Broncos. This is a 4:05 kickoff on CBS. Pat Mahomes never lost to the Broncos, and he's not going to this time. Right now, Kansas City's a 9.5-point favorite. I'm taking them by at least 3 touchdowns, so at least 21 points. Great game here. Tom Brady comes home. No, not to Foxborough. He comes home to where it all began for him, Northern California, as a little boy. The 6-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers are at the 8-4 San Francisco 49ers. That's a 4:25 kickoff on Fox. Right now, the Niners are a 3.5-point favorite. And what's great about this game is that Brock Purdy is going to get the nod for the San Francisco 49ers, and we're going to see what he's got. He got the win, was able to sub in for Jimmy Garoppolo, who had an injury, foot injury. He's going to be out until the playoffs. Should the Niners get there, it's looking like they're going to. Tom Brady, Tom Terrific, got it done on Monday Night Football against the New Orleans Saints. And I think it's going to be a close one, but I'm going to take the Niners in this one. I think they're slightly better. I'm going to take them by 6 points. Next, the Carolina Panthers at 4-8. They're not going to get the number 1 pick in the NFL, and that might not be a bad thing. We'll see how this NFL draft looks. It might be strong. It might be weak. We'll see. They're at the Seattle Seahawks, who are 7-5. It's a 4:25 kickoff on Fox, and right now Seattle is a 3.5-point favorite. I'm going to take the Seabags by 10 points in this one. I think the 12th man, the crowd will be rocking and raucous and rowdy, and I think it will offset Carolina, and I think Seattle will get the win. Next, Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. The 8-4 Miami Dolphins at the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers, who always seem to slide around this time of year. 8:20 is the kickoff on NBC. Right now, the Dolphins are listed as a 3.5-point favorite, and I'll take that. I think they're going to win by at least 3. No, I'll take it. 4 to 5 points. Miami will play it close, but ultimately they will squeak out a win. Inglewood, California on Sunday Night Football. And then Monday Night Football, we have the 6-6 New England Patriots at the 4-8 Arizona Cardinals. It's Monday Night Football on ESPN. It's an 8:15 kickoff. 2.5-point favorites right now are the Patriots. I'm going to take them to win by a touchdown. They are really struggling, the Cardinals are. I just think that, and again, this is where the Super Bowl is going to be held. The only 2 times the Super Bowl has been held in Glendale The Patriots have participated both times. How about that? I just think the Cardinals right now are in a free fall. I don't know if they can figure it out in time. They're really not all that much better than the Rams, although they're 4-8 and the Rams are 3-9. It's a fight between the bottom of the barrel of the NFC West. I think the Patriots are going to come away with a win here. We've got bye weeks for the Green Bay Packers, the Washington Commanders, the Atlanta Falcons, the New Orleans Saints, the Chicago Bears, and the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of teams on a bye week there. Look at that. Okay, to recap, tonight, Thursday night football, I've got the Raiders over the Rams. I've got Buffalo on Sunday games, Buffalo over the Jets, Cincinnati over Cleveland, Dallas over Houston, Detroit over Minnesota, Tennessee over Jacksonville, Philadelphia over the Giants, Pittsburgh over Baltimore, Kansas City over Denver, San Francisco over Tampa Bay, Seattle over Carolina, Miami over the Chargers, and Monday Night Football, the Patriots over the Cardinals. All right, that's it. J-Dawg's Fearless Football Picks for week number 14. Don't forget to check out J-Dawg's Daily Dose from today, National Brownie Day. It's not a loaded brownie. This is a family show. It's a family show, Jerry. Yeah, man. I'll have J-Dawg short shorts again tomorrow. You'll have to wait and find out what that is, what's going to be. And then next week, I'll have J-Dawg's Fearless Football Picks for week number 15 at this 2 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel. 89 subscribers, nearly 26,000 views. Keep it going. More content on the way in 2023. All right, I'll have the recap on Tuesday as well on this YouTube channel. Until then, enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy some football, and I'll talk to you on J-Dawg's Fearless Football Picks next week.